Hi, my name's Matt Barrett. I grew up in Utah, a little south of the USU. Went to Weber High, got an econ degree at the University of Utah, and then went out to CAI for 32 years. My last job out at the agency was as one of its assistant directors. I headed something called the Global Issues Mission Center, which did everything from strategic resources and national security implications of climate change to counter-narcotics operations worldwide. Another job I had out there that was kind of interesting was director of the President's Daily Brief. That is a short daily document, intel brief, that goes to the President with a briefer. And its purpose is to try to tell a president what he, or someday she, needs to know on that particular day. Critical soft skills, let's just talk about that generally for a second. That routinely shows up in all sorts of employer surveys, globally as well as nationally, as the most in-need skill set among college graduates. Not engineering, not accounting, not economics, not political science, soft skills. And there are a range of definitions or components of what soft skills are. And in this particular course, we teach four of the larger menu. The first one is self-assessment. That one is about gaining some insight into your own instinctive cognitive and communication practices when interacting with others. So the first one is, where are my instinctive approaches with other humans and my own cognitive approaches? Where are there some natural strengths and where are there some minefields? We move from that to facilitation skills, and that is the art and science of being able to interact either as a designated facilitator within a team to a team member who has some finesse and some technique in knowing how to get the most out of a team dynamic. We move from facilitation skills to leadership, and the principal text for that is Primal Leadership by about 3 authors. I won't go into that at this point. And then the final piece is creativity. A lot of people feel as though they don't have a lot of that, so we work on some mechanics to put a team or person into a creativity mode. It's rewarding to see a course that addresses some of the keenest perceived deficits of not just students coming out of college, but of employees across organizations. And I see people come out of this with generally what we hope for: much improved sense of self, some high value, useful soft skills or facilitation skills. And then the leadership piece and the creativity piece also seem to bring some fairly significant value added to our students.